Hey, happy Wednesday, May 13th. We're going to rock part two of the gizmo today. Some good things about that is that you can get a little more practice with the microscope. And actually, this portion is a little shorter. So there's just a couple things I want to show you. So you're going to be using one document today, just like you did yesterday, right? So you're going to click on it. Same directions apply because you're doing part two of the gizmo, okay? So you're going to go to Explore Learning, right? You're going to sign in. You can use, if you remember your username and password, you can use that or use one of these, guess third, right? You did this yesterday, same sign in, right? Just a reminder that when you go to the gizmo to sign in, when you get to the screen, you're going to click on the login and enroll and use the username and only the password, right? Did I enter that correctly? Let's find out. Yay, username and password should take you to the spot, okay? Today what you're going to be doing is looking at human cells. So you're going to actually be looking at this lady's brain cells, cool, neurons, okay? You're going to be looking at here, and let me show all samples here. You're going to be looking at her skin, her blood. There we go. And then also her muscle, okay, and kind of comparing what's inside of them. So anytime you click on those, and actually you're first going to click on the neuron one and see the sample, and then you're going to go to microscope, and you're going to be able to see that, okay? So whenever you have to change then on your chart to like skin or something like that, you've got to go back. So if you look at your sheet, it's actually going to ask you to look at the neuron, the brain, the skin, the muscle, and the blood, and tell me whether these things are present by just putting an X, okay? And actually the directions are right here, so make sure you listen to them, or I'm sorry, read them carefully, okay? But let's take a look at that real quick. So we're on the brain cell, right? If I wanted to switch, I could just go to skin, click on it, and then go to microscope, right? And I now see the skin, okay? So basically how the microscope works is that you always want to start with the lowest magnification and make sure it's super clear first. So as you can tell this in the sample, it looks really foggy and blurry, right? So I'm going to stay on the 40x. That means where I'm only seeing it 40 times bigger, okay? And before I move on, I'm going to use this knob. It's actually this one on the side right here called the coarse focus. And all I'm going to do is slide it back and forth until I get a better image. So it's not really working that well this way. So I'm going to try this. Aha. And I'm going to keep going until I get the clearest view. And I might have to play around with it a little bit, okay? But that looks really good to me, okay? Then, only when that is done and it's clear and I've moved just the coarse focus, I'm going to change to the 100x. Now you'll notice it gets bigger, right? Then what I can do is I can play with the coarse focus a little bit here. It looks pretty good. Now I can start using the fine, whoops, no it doesn't. The fine focus. Now on the 100 and kind of looks like it's best here, okay? Once that's clear, just like I did with the 40, once that looks good, then I click the 400, okay? And the 400, I should only be using the fine focus. So once again, I want to keep playing with it until it becomes not blurry and it's super clear to me, okay? So that's how you want to use it. You start with the 40, adjust it, make it clear. 100, adjust, make it clear, 400, okay? Then you might be already able to tell, like, oh, if this is the cell, that big circle thing in the middle is probably the nucleus, right? But it kind of helps to turn on the labels. So only when you get to 400x can you turn on the labels, okay? So once you get to 400x, turn on the labels and you'll notice it says nucleus, cytoplasm, cell membrane, okay? And that way then you'll be able to go down here and say, oh yeah, it has a nucleus, a cell membrane, a cytoplasm, and then this column is for if it lists anything else, like stuff you've never heard of before. But you're going to do that with all four of these. Then you're going to answer some questions, and look at how fast it goes today. Much quicker, okay? I'm around if you have any questions. Good luck, everybody, and have a great day. Get outside. It's supposed to be beautiful.